new Aston Martin Lagonda. At least I hope I'm saying that right. I really do. I'm a little bit congested today. Just got home from school, and I drove by an orchard that I don't know what they were doing. There's a huge dust cloud, so I'm a little bit congested now, which is great. Yeah, new Aston Martin Lagonda. Here's the engine. Nice little V8 there. Cool. Get on inside here. Wood paneling, typical of 90s era luxury. 2 cigarette lighters. Look at this. Two cigarette lighters and 2 ashtrays. That's baller. That's baller. Yeah, very 90s, I will say, especially that, but the wood grain too. Very 90s. Very cool. Very right-hand drive. Alright, let's look at the different colors. Okay, we got some options here. We got this dark, like, blue. Like a navy. Almost like a blue jean blue. I don't know. That's more of a denim blue jean blue. This is more of like a midnight navy. Green, silver, like an ice diamond blue, red, silver again, pea green. No, that's not really pea green. I don't know what color that is. And then white. I feel like this car needs like a beige, you know? A nice beige color. That's just how baller this car is. Like a tan or something. I'm not going through all that right now. Looks like, dude, pretty. We're just gonna leave it. I don't know. See, engine swaps. 8.4 V10. That's a Viper. 3.5 V8. I don't know what to make of that. And 6.5 liter V12. So that's a Lambo. That 3.5 liter seems a bit small for an American V8. It's got the pitch and like the tone of an Italian V8, which makes me think Ferrari. But that rasp at the end, it doesn't seem very Italian. Yeah, it doesn't seem very Italian to me. I'm gonna V12 swap it though. Actually, what does it sound like stock? Do I hear a supercharger? No. Heard like a little like whine or like whistle. I'm gonna go with the V12 though. All-wheel drive. Got ourselves a super sleeper here. Let me guess, Forza Aero? Yep. Yep. Interestingly enough, it gave it the muscle car Forza Aero. Now we're just gonna leave that. Ooh, you know what I want to do? But this wouldn't be the appropriate video to do it. Is just make a drag car out of this. How much does it weigh? Holy crap! 4,800 pounds, which is less than the new BMW M5, but still, Jesus. Hold on, let's see if that figure goes up. if I do this. Okay, so 4,700. I'm sure this is gonna make it way less as well. So yeah, we'll say 4,500 pounds, give or take. And even though it's not as much, 4,500 pounds is really freaking heavy, which is still less than the BMW M5. How much does that car weigh? Like 5,100 pounds? Hold on. I know I looked this up in a recent video, and we were clowning on that BMW because we had like a Dodge Durango or something that weighed less. So yeah, I don't think this would be very fitting of a drag car given that it weighs as much as it does. In fact, checking the weight real quick on the BMW. Oh, it's more than 50. It's 5,390 pounds. So we'll round that up to 5,400. So this thing essentially weighs 1,000 pounds less than the M5, which is like insane to me. Like, bro, a Hellcat doesn't even weigh 5,400 pounds. Hold on, let me fact check that as well. I say the Hellcat's like 40. Yeah, bro. Hellcat's 45, like 4,586. We'll call it 4,600, which is still like 800 pounds lighter. No, yeah, 800 pounds lighter than that BMW, roughly. Which is insane to me. That's wild. Like, we made fun of the Hellcat guys for driving around in boats. Like, how do you engineer a car that isn't an SUV or a truck with like a turbo diesel to be that heavy? I gotta know. How did that happen? How did that happen? Honestly, if the M5, I was gonna say 5 Series, but if the M5 weighs that much, what does the 7 Series weigh? That's my question. If the 7 Series weighs less, that's insane. Okay, we're getting off topic though. We're supposed to be talking about this Aston Martin Lagonda, not the BMW M5. Yeah, I literally, up until like this update dropped, I have never heard of an Aston Martin Lagonda. I'm gonna give a guess as to why, my reasoning behind that. My guess is that this car was not in the United States, and it was so insignificant compared to the other cars that were not in the United States that it just got completely overlooked. And my reasoning for that is because this car is right-hand drive. So that's clue number 1. Yeah, that's pretty much my that's all I got. It's right-hand drive. It was probably never here in the US, and I'm an American, so yeah. And hold on, I should rephrase that. As an American, I am someone who lives in the United States. Okay? I'm not somebody that like, hell yeah, brother, let me get in my 20-inch lift, 32-inch wheel, turbo diesel Cummins. And no. That's the kind of stuff that happens in Texas. Maybe, I don't know. not from Texas. I don't know what I'm doing in the backstage right now, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this on over to the festival. Take a drink of water while I do that. Stay hydrated, guys. So, what we're gonna do is, I should say, because I forgot to say it earlier, because I went on that whole tangent about the BMW, is these videos with the new cars, I'm just kind of throwing random upgrades on them and just kind of driving them around, seeing how they drive with random upgrades. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So right now I'm gonna follow the Horizon Mexico circuit like route. I'm not gonna start a rivals or anything. I'm just gonna drive it in free roam. You know, for a car as big and like as heavy as this is, it doesn't handle bad. It actually handles fairly nicely, especially for not having a tune. Screw it, let's just embrace the drift. Embrace it. That, what the hell? Huh. Now, isn't that interesting? I don't know what's weirder, that I went through that wall, or that I still hit the fence that's behind it. Huh. That is so weird. And what's even weirder is that the fence that I just knocked down isn't affected by the hitbox either. Let's see how far this goes for. Does it go to the end of the wall? What the heck? The guardrails are like that too. That's so weird. This too? Okay, no, that gets knocked over. Huh. I've never seen that. So what I was gonna say is, my bad, the reason I hit that wall is because I braked too hard and locked it. Just like locked up the wheels, and then I went through the wall. Hold on, can I go through this wall too? The bottom one. What about these? It's a different kind of wall. Okay, I still hit those. That's weird. A little drift tap. Alright, let's get back to it. So yeah, on it, like, for the size and weight of this car, handles great. Handles really nicely. Probably wouldn't have to do much tuning to it to get it to handle really good. I just obliterated that fence. And I braked way late. Hold on. So do I go through this wall too? No. Okay. Had to test it. Really good acceleration, but I think you could just kind of chuck that up to the engine and all-wheel drive. I don't know. Ah! Took my hand off of the controller to get something out of my eye, and then my hand got caught on the cable, or like the cord that connects the controller to the computer, and I almost like completely missed the braking zone, which would have been not good. Okay, that was an intentional drift. I would like to make that clear. Okay, maybe it's just this wall. Part of me like really wanted to hit that wall. And if I didn't, I was just gonna like finish the lap and then come back and hit the wall just to see what happened. So apparently it's just that wall, which is kind of odd. I'm gonna go around this. I feel like this would be a pretty interesting drift car too. Look at that. Look at that. Perfectly within the lines. In the parking spot. Spot number 1, too. Look at that. Yes, sir. And then I hit the wall on the way out. Alright, so now the time has come to execute. Fix this. No, I'm just kidding. So, to, like, honestly give my overall thoughts on the car. Handles good. Accelerates nicely. I mean, it's not the best looking car, and some other cosmetic upgrades in the Forza era ones would be nice, but it's whatever. But this car does get plus points for being baller as hell because it has 2 ashtrays that I can't look at right now, and 2 cigarette lighters in the front. I don't know about the back. And it gets even more points now that I see it's got a digital like display, which is really cool. You know, that's like honestly the one thing I wish that like my Firebird had. So I have a 94 Firebird, right? And it's got like a standard like gauge cluster with the tacks and everything. But the 94 Corvette got a digital. I'm stumbling over my words right now. It got a digital gauge cluster such as this one, similar to that. And I wish that my Firebird had that, because it's cool. Like, it's freaking sweet. But I'm keeping the old thing stock. Well, OEM plus, I'd say. Yeah, that's freaking cool. So yeah, it gets plus points for the gauge cluster and the ashtrays. So, more end of story. This car is baller as hell, but it gets, honestly, I'm gonna give it like a 7. Just because looking at the car, it's a pretty like forgettable looking car. Probably make some cool sleeper builds out of it. And there's like not much you can do to it cosmetically other than wheels. Yeah, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do some donuts, 'cause that's how we end off all the videos around here. There we go. So come on, just kick those back tires loose. Alright. So with all that being said and done, thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you in the next video, and that is all for me today.